To be a good trader, we have to be equipped with enough good mental habits that we can come up against the worst parts of the journey and emerge better for them. First things first, we need a generally positive demeanor. If we have a hard time seeing the good in a situation or seeing the lessons learned as a positive, we really won't last long in this environment. One example is if you have the victim mentality. If you find yourself sitting there in the middle of a trade thinking, the market is crap, they chopped me out, this stock plays dirty, then it's likely that you aren't looking where the blame should actually lie. No one is responsible for your wins or losses except for yourself. Our minds and our habits are the foundation of trading successfully. When we are stuck in a victim mentality, we won't understand what we need to change to get better results. We won't improve, we won't adapt, and we won't become successful, no matter how much we understand the technicals. Another often disastrous mindset is if we get caught up in this idea of signs that we're going to have a bad day, a bad week, or a bad year, or maybe even a good one. The moment we start making a list of all the things that have gone bad for us, that's where our focus will lie, and inevitably more bad will follow. I'll let you in on a little secret. If you get a flat tire today, it's not because somebody was out to get you. If you get sick, that's just a roll of the dice. If you wore green today and you had all winning trades, those two things are not correlated. If you decided to stay up too late, you rolled out of bed, like a few minutes to spare before the open of the market, and you decided to trade something you hadn't planned on trading anyway, that's on you. Own your choices. Recognize the reality of why things happen. Cause and effect. Choices equal consequences. Do this rather than creating a sum total of the good and the bad things that have happened to you recently that will ultimately make it something that it isn't in your head. If you're having a rough moment in time, just take a breather, take a rest, and refocus so that you can get back into the game. Another habit you should start to build now, if you aren't there, is living within your means. When you're stretched thin financially, trading becomes exponentially harder. You're always honed in on the P&L because you just want to make life more comfortable. But that desperation for comfort is often what will push you into disaster. It often just festers into frustration and pain, and the tighter you grip onto something, even a thought or idea or a hope or a goal, the more it slips through your fingers. My advice is become financially secure before you start to trade. This is a way to financial freedom, but it is not a quick fix to financial difficulty. In the same vein, throw out your desire for a lavish lifestyle. Staring at the gurus in their Lamborghinis and their fancy houses can only motivate you so much. If you're after those things, you're going to be burnt out fast. This is a tedious journey, and there are a lot of ups and downs. You have to be comfortable with where you are in life and grateful for what you do have before you can actually improve anything. Gratitude is a huge factor in why people become successful. More good flows to people that are grateful for what they have. If you're too desperate to change your life to what your Instagram feed looks like, then you're going to have a lot more pain along the way than you'd imagine. Another crucial attribute to truly successful people is kindness. People are complicated, and I'm not saying that you must open up your life to all manner of individuals. I simply am saying that it's important to remember that everybody is experiencing something difficult right now. Everyone's in a different walk of life than you. Everyone's on a different path, and everyone's at a different stage. Every person deserves basic human dignity and respect. Do your best to extend basic human kindness to everybody in every walk of life that you encounter. If you have a problem with feeling superior to other people around you just because you know something or have done something that they haven't, you may have a little bit of an issue. That mindset actually closes opportunities and doors for you. You may never have guessed it was there. Open your heart to the possibility that a person may surprise you. They might offer you something incredible that you didn't see as valuable before in your life. They may give other people something extremely valuable. You can learn a lot if you pay attention and show a little kindness in this world. A lot of gurus actually end up creating charities. They put a lot of time and effort into them, and I think this really speaks to the fact that as individuals, even if we have our own path, human connection is extremely important, even if we're millionaires or beyond. Giving back keeps us grounded. I think it's important that I touch on this fact. We've all been fed a lie. Multitasking isn't real. In fact, It's been proven that nobody can multitask in many studies. We need to learn to focus on one task individually and without distraction, or else we risk never finishing anything we start. Don't get me wrong, it is perfectly possible to start your crock pot and a load of laundry and come back and write an email while all of that finishes up. But you personally cannot do all of those tasks at once. The best course of action is to create a list of things that you need to do each day and put them in order of importance or difficulty and try to attack them in that order. We all want to be the most productive we can be. It's easy to get caught up in all the little things tugging at your attention, especially with phones with notifications going off every second or two. Disconnecting digitally in order to accomplish a task that's very important is crucial. Don't be afraid to miss a text, and if somebody's going to have an issue with that, just let them know that you're going to be busy before you get into it. It's absolutely okay to disconnect to be more productive. Managing your time like this can actually aid you in weeding out those thoughts that you might not be successful. Controlling chaos in your routine will allow your mind peace and quiet and focus. Taking the time to remind yourself that this is a journey, things do take time, and you are more capable than you can imagine, is very important for your mental health. Write a note to yourself and post it on the wall next to your workspace so that whenever you feel like you aren't accomplishing your goal, look at that and remind yourself of these things. You are more capable than your difficult moments communicate to you. Additionally, make sure that your work environment is tidy, organized, and free of clutter. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. You're always thinking about the next task that you need to do. Turn your phone face down and turn off notifications so that you can be disconnected while you trade. Close your doors so that nobody else feels like they have access to your mental capacity while you're trading. If you can, have your trading area outside of your bedroom. When you have a workspace inside a bedroom area, it is harder to sleep because you're thinking about work when you're in there. Sleep is crucial for your ability to be on your A game, so make sure that your environment is conducive for that. And don't forget to enjoy your hobbies. Have you ever heard the nursery rhyme, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy"? Well, it's absolutely true. You will become a zombie if all you ever do is your to-do list, study, and go to the gym. And no, the gym is not a hobby. You need to do something each day that lowers your cortisone levels so that you can relax and have a better balanced life and mental state. Even if it's just going for a walk and getting a little bit of fresh air, it will help your mental state immensely. You need a reprieve from the grind to survive and eventually thrive. You need a routine that allows your soul to create. Remember that having good mental habits can literally give you an edge in trading. Mental clarity is an edge most traders don't achieve, and that's actually why they won't become profitable. So take a look into your mind and life and see if you can boost your likelihood of success.